Alright, starting this video off after the end of the last video. Moving blue, as you can see, and like I mentioned before, we are getting the truck ready for a show the day after my birthday. Today is Tuesday, the show is Saturday, so I have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I got 3 days to try and get this thing ready for the show. Nothing major, everything's actually pretty much copacetic. I want to go through and double check. I have so much spider webs in my hair from just getting in that truck and on my face. But what I want to do, I want to go ahead and double check, nut and bolt it. I'm going to throw marking compound on a lot of the bolts. I want to clean up as much of this as I can. And then at the beach, I did throw a soda out my window that soaked the side of the truck in soda. So it needs a wash. Needs a couple little odds and ends, but there's a few pieces I want to powder coat for the show that are just really nasty and look like crap to begin with. So coming back here, these are the rear shackles for the leaf springs, and they look like crap. They're from Off-Road Design. They're actually a fantastic shackle and I love them. I just before tried to clear coat them to make them, I don't know, get preserved or something like that, and this is all before I could powder coat, before I didn't aim to do any of this stuff. Now the shackles are ready to get coated. I just need to pull them all off. Obviously put the truck on some stands and then figure out, I know I say figure out what color, but I know they're going to end up the same prismatic blue that everything else is. So let's go ahead and time lapse getting these off real quick and go from there. Of course, the camera dies. I wish they beeped and told me, hey, I'm gonna die. Let me know somehow, you know. I know I'm a YouTuber, I'm supposed to be watching and keeping an eye on track of all that crap. When you're in the groove and you get some stuff done, it's really hard to remember that stuff. Well, you see, we got them out, and I actually have this one disassembled, and we're gonna go through and show you quickly how easy it is to use those tools, knock this one apart, and then we'll take them downstairs. And we gotta clean them out because they're just full of grease. The bolts on the back of that are the greasable bolts. It's pretty crazy. They have a hole in the center, and then that way you grease the bolt and then it can never seize in the back of this, because everybody knows seize shackle bolts is the worst thing in the world. So it's even gone as far as they have little holes in the sleeve there too. So that way when you grease the sleeve, then it greases this, that keeps one of mine is missing the zerk because I'm an idiot and I think I smacked it with a hammer or something trying to put the bolt in and it busted it off. I'm an asshole, what can I say? Get these blown apart real quick, get these downstairs, and then for once, I don't do this often. I think I've said I was going to do it before and then I half-assed that too, but I'm going to step-by-step powder coating these. Through the process of real quick sandblasting, actual step-by-step of what I do KV-wise, etc. for that, and then a couple little other odds and ends I want to get done to the truck. Getting this ready for the Outlaw Industries event on September 3rd, day after my birthday. Oh, man, I'm tired. Okay, pretty simple here. I have a big socket, a hammer, a flathead, an extension. I'm even using one of the other shackles as a leverage point tool, whatever you want to call it. Basically line that up. Extension. First, we gotta smack it out. Sleeve out of the center. Almost forgot what word I was looking for there. Probably do this with the screwdriver. I just don't want to hurt the sleeve at all. And I need to grease those more. Sleeve out. Now you have 2 halves of your bushing shell. Easiest way to do this really, just get a screwdriver. And it's got a little tap in there. Just a little tapper. Tap, tap, taparoo.
Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, taparoo.
Just work these guys around and a little bit of twist as you do so. One out. And this one. Let's see how I want to do this. Probably. Yeah, let's go like that. Obviously, we're not putting the bushing under there. And apart. Let's go get these cleaned up, start some powder coating. So, like I said, we're gonna do the whole step-by-step process. Before I do that though, I wanted to say, it's been, I don't know, a year and a half or so, roughly. Maybe 2 years, I don't know, I'd have to look back at the install date on one of the previous videos. But these are, like I said, off-road specialties. No, off-road design, I'm an idiot. 4-inch shackles or 6-inch? 6-inch. So yeah, I mean, I clear coated them. It obviously didn't hold up that great. It's not gonna show up that impressive on camera, but a little bit rusty now. I mean, more or less surface rust at this point. The welds are amazing on these parts. Like, the bushings came out great, so we'll be able to throw those right back in. We do need to sandblast these. Alrighty, we have them both sandblasted real quick. Blasting them out with some air, which actually, double checking. Probably have said this in a previous video. I'm gonna say it again. Starting off with the machine back on. You notice I did already preemptively spray some blue, which happened to come out like a smiley face. That was subconscious. Yeah, clean up. Then we actually throw them back in 375, 18 minutes with the clear. But yeah, they're blue now, and then they'll be extra pretty soon. We saw a little bit of B-roll, and I'm just gonna go wash my face and my arms because I have blue sparkly dust everywhere. So yeah, be right back. Woo! Okay, those boys are out. I don't know what the hell I did with the temp gun, so I can't show you what the temperature is. Probably 280-ish. We gotta let them cool down to about 100. So yeah, it takes a few minutes. It's the downside of powder coating is it's a bunch of waiting. I never understood why people love it so much though, but the before and after is amazing. So even though it's 9:45, I'm gonna sit and figure out real stuff and Instagram stuff and try and expand and blah blah blah. I'm tired. I don't want to be doing this, but I'm trying to make more content, trying to get this YouTube stuff to take off a little bit better and Instagram and all that. So yeah, more of this. Woo, phone time. Okay, closing the door. We have the big oven heating up upstairs. These are about 118 degrees. The other one's hanging on the rack over there. I'm gonna try and do a little different procedure than I usually have them both hanging next to each other. I'm gonna do a spray on this one, spin it, and try to give myself more space. I need to modify this 4 feet out more. I'd love to have this, I don't know, another 6 inches forward so I can walk around it a little easier. Because I can walk around this way, but then I'm all T-Rexed with the gun. That probably screwed the audio up, me walking away, but whatever. Round 2. Today is a little bit of an interesting one. I've already started this video before, and yeah, now all that's changed. So I'll throw in the powder coating that we did at the beginning, a little bit of a bunch of the B-rolls, a little bit of a bunch, come on man, throw in a little bit of the B-roll that I knocked out for the powder coating video. There's just some shackles, nothing major there, but change of plans. Today we're loading the family up into Big Blue. We're taking Big Blue to its first actual truck show. Last night we hit up a little mini meet, throw a picture in. But it was pretty cool. I've never really done any big truck stuff coming from drifting the last decade or so. Now we're gonna load up the family, take this big monstrosity, and we're entered in the show. I don't know if we're gonna win anything or anything like that. Obviously, there's a bunch of classes, but I cleaned this thing up the best I could, and now let's just take this thing and see what really happens. I've actually been asked a bunch to do like a walk around overview of the build truck like that. And this has nothing to do with that, but we may do something about that for the next one. Instead of this Rambletron going on and on as usual, because man, can I talk my ass off. Let's get out of here. Throw in a little driving footage and enjoy a nice sunny day. Alright, that's a wrap for that's a wrap for today's show, Outlaw Meet 2022. And it's just the summer get together today. Crappy bunch of B-roll and, you know, non-copyright free music in the background. I'm tired. It's been hot. We've been sitting in the sun all day long, but the truck's here. I see 6.6 Diesel's rolling in now. I'm not gonna zoom in on his truck for crap. I know it. Let's see. Yep, there he is. Everybody rolling in late as everybody else is rolling out now. So with that, I'm gonna just B-roll the whole video out here. Average Joe builds. We'll catch you guys in the next one.